Ho, guys, what's going on? Bobo here with BrassReel Brothers. Man, what a day to be a comic book fan or a Marvel fan or especially a Spider-Man fan. So I'm sure you all know, but I just had to make a video about this. But the Spider-Man universe is going crazy right now. So in the cinema world, before the MCU was started, and as you all know, comic book movies were completely individually based. Like in the Spider-Man films, there was no other superhero, it was just Spider-Man in the world. The Superman movies, the same thing. In the Batman movies, there was no other superhero, there was just the Batman. Yeah, they did that little nod in Batman and Robin where he said,
"This is why Superman works alone."
We all hate that movie, but love to laugh at it. And while the MCU is rapidly and hugely growing in success, Disney bought Marvel Studios early on in that success, not to change it, just to be like, these guys are onto something awesome. We want to give them more money to do more of what they're doing. But Sony always had the film and video game rights to Spider-Man. It was this weird thing that happened back in the day when Marvel was almost bankrupt and they sold the movie rights of Spider-Man to Sony, basically just to stay afloat. Sony owns, and has owned for years, one of the most important comic book characters, if not the most important comic book character of all time, or most popular, and they know it. So they've always played hardball with that character, with Disney. It's in my opinion and my kind of theory that they always know they're gonna play ball with Disney because Disney's the one that's making them the money. I'm not gonna get into the specifics of how all that works, but Sony has always played hardball with the character of Spider-Man. I'm sure you guys remember when there was that weird little thing that right after Far From Home made all this money, Sony was like, yeah, we're done playing ball with Disney, we're just gonna take Spider-Man back to our universe. And then there was this huge negotiation thing, this uproar from fans, and quickly they changed course with all that. Later on, insiders were telling us that they never had plans to actually leave each other. They were just throwing new negotiations on the table because of the way things were being so successful. But no company ever had the real intention of just going separate ways and just pulling Spider-Man out of the MCU. Come on, these guys are execs. They want success. They realize how much that stuff works. Well, with that being said, and the pandemic happening, and Kevin Feige just kind of sitting back and maybe sort of changing his mind now, they're just pulling everything together. And with the Into the Spider-Verse movie doing so well, and people kind of warming up to the idea of multiple universes just merging together, so creating like this multiverse. With what we've happened with Infinity War and Endgame, we obviously know that there's ways to manipulate the universe and alter time, and all these things happening with HBO Max and Disney Plus releasing all these things and kind of switching things around. Hollywood studios basically just gearing themselves up to go direct to streaming. I think that we're going to start to see everything just start to fall and mesh together in the same universe. And I think it's worth it. I think it's a good idea. I think it will be successful that way. People want to see that crazy stuff. I know I do. The more we can get of all this stuff merging together and bring out all these individual crossover storylines, the better it's going to be in my opinion. I'm not saying that they need to just start these things out, but I think that they should open up all kinds of avenues and for different departments. If you look at the Marvel films, all the Marvel films have sort of their different geared audience, but you could like them all. Like Captain Marvel obviously was geared a little more for girls and women empowerment and stuff like that, which was awesome, but I still loved that movie. The Captain America movies, especially Winter Soldier, it's a little bit more espionage driven and like political thriller. The Ant-Man movies are way more comedic and kind of goofy. The Iron Man movies are all techie. Anyways, point I'm getting to is they cover all these different genres, and I think the more that they include the crossovers to all these different characters, no matter what studio owns the character, as long as these guys are all willing to play ball, I think it'll be so much fun and we're gonna love it that much more. A lot more water cooler talk. Or Zoom talk. So we're supposed to be getting WandaVision really soon, like in the next month. Before the pandemic hit, we were actually supposed to get Falcon and Winter Soldier before this because Black Widow was supposed to be out in the summer already. So all that was supposed to fall right behind Black Widow. From what I think and understand, they were all supposed to tie together somehow. And I think WandaVision and Doctor Strange are supposed to tie together because Wanda, she can like alter reality and everything. And Doctor Strange 2 is called the Multiverse of Madness. With the Morbius trailer, showing Spider-Man in the trailer, and having that teaser at the end of Michael Keaton as the Vulture, and now the rumor that Venom is going to be attached and involved in it. A few weeks ago, we got the news that Jamie Foxx was returning as the Electro from The Amazing Spider-Man 2. And then as of yesterday, we get the news that Emma Stone, Kirsten Dunst, confirmed that Alfred Molina was returning as Doc Ock from Spider-Man 2, the Sam Raimi version. Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield, along with Emma Stone and Kirsten Dunst. Man, they're just having a Spider-Man orgy. Sorry, Spider-Man party. Man, I am stoked. I think it's gonna be awesome. I say hook it up, man. We all love Spider-Man. We've already gotten recent announcements that Deadpool 3's in the works by Disney. And I'd be really surprised if they didn't already have Venom and Carnage. It's clear that they're tying the Morbius movie in with it by showing Michael Keaton at the end. And now we know they're pulling the Spider-Man 2, an amazing Spider-Man 2 cast into it. Hell, why waste any time? Let's get Daredevil in there. I think there's never been a better time to do this kind of thing. Just like when the MCU started, we had never seen anything like that before, so I say it's time to up the ante. Let's do something else we've never seen before. Pull in past franchises. Well, that's it, guys. I'm gonna stop gushing about it. I'm just really excited. Hope you guys are too. Tell me how you feel in the comments. Are you excited? Are you not excited? Do you think this is stupid? Do you wish they'd pull some other characters from the other franchises into it? Like I said, put it down below. Thank y'all so much for clicking on this video real quick. Just wanted to do this. I had to because I'm pumped. Look for BrassReel Brothers on Facebook. Look for Bobby Williams on Facebook. You can find me on Twitter, BrassReel Boby at BrassReel. Hit that like button because it helps us. And if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button so you can help us make it to the top. And as always, if life gives you lemons, make some holiday popcorn.